The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
About 10 years ago, I was flying home from Eretz Yisrael. Due to points and mileage, I was able to eke out a business class seat coming home, something I never did before in my life. Sit in the seat. Who's sitting next to me? A cowboy, big, tall fellow. He looks like he could take on a Bronco. He had a 10-gallon cowboy hat. He was wearing these big cowboy boots because I saw him taking them off. Big cowboy boots. I said hello to him. He said, howdy there. And I said, you know what? It's late at night. I don't know what this is. I'm going to sleep. I took a Tylenol PM. I went to sleep. I woke up about 5 hours later, and I realized it's time for davening, and this fellow was sound asleep next to me. I tiptoed over him. I took out my talis tefillin, and when I put on my talis, I smacked him in the face with the tzitzis by mistake. And he woke up, he jumped. I said, oh my gosh, this fellow's going to break me in two. He says, oh, time for davening? I got to get up. I said, hold it. What'd you say? He said, thank you for waking me up. It's time for davening. You see, I didn't get too much sleep last night because I was doing the daf. I said, somebody wake me up. Rabbi said, I said to him, you what? He says, I was doing the daf. I was up almost the whole night. I look in his compartment. There's an art scroll Gemara. I said, listen, we're going to daven now. After daven, we're going to talk. Okay? We daven. I said, could you explain to me how you got to the daf? He says, yeah. I was a Reformed Jew my whole life in Dallas, Texas. And every once in a while, I went to the temple. And one day, I was just so disgusted there. I said, there's no meaning to this place. It didn't give me anything in my life. I went home, and I looked up rabbis in the phone book, and I called up till I found an Orthodox rabbi in Dallas, Texas. And I told the rabbi, I need some spirituality in my life. He says, you come see me. I went to see him, and he told me, you know what you need? You need learning Torah in your life. You come tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, and I'll learn with you. I said, okay. I came the next day, and he takes out this big, huge book. He opens it up. He said, okay, we're going to learn this. I said, what's that? He said, Talmud. I said, Talmud? I thought we're going to start from the beginning. In the beginning, God created heaven and earth. He said, this is the beginning for you. I promise you, this will be your savior. And ever since then, I never stopped learning Talmud, and I am halfway through Shas. Rabbi Sai, no plus. Stop. I felt like a worm. A worm. I'm the rabbi sleeping all night, and this cowboy is doing the daf. Like a worm I felt. But then again, I got inspiration. What the Daf Yomi did, from people in Lithuania to cowboys in Dallas, Texas. It's just unbelievable.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org